2020, Drake's ex-girlfriend Melissa Lingafelt made some disturbing statements on TikTok claiming that Bell abused her during their time together. They dated in 2006 when she was 16 and he was 20. Why that slipped up?
Hello? All right, chat, y'all ready? This is childhood actors who became horrible criminals. Let's check this out.
This video is sponsored by Current. Many celebrities we watched in the early 2000s went on to achieve amazing things and lived out their dreams. Some returned to normal lives, but others not so much. With the pressure of growing up in the Hollywood industry, it's no doubt some ended up committing crimes and losing all the charm they once had. In today's video,
that boy Drake Bell was down horrendous.
Childhood actors who became horrible criminals. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. You guys notice something different? We got the golden baby up on the wall now. And also, the next upload is gonna be the second 1 million special. We're already at like 1.1 million, which is, thank you guys so much. It's gonna premiere live, and let's just say, it's gonna be on other services, streaming services as well. June 15th. New music video premiering live. Different genre, we're switching it up, and I can't wait for you guys to see. I'm so excited. June 15th. June 15th, June 15th. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to see some sneak peeks. But June 15th is also the same day we're releasing the second Earl video. But first, let me tell you guys about today's sponsor sponsoring us, and now let's head back to the video. Drake Bell. Drake Bell, one of the stars of the 2004 Nickelodeon hit sitcom Drake and Josh. In the show, he played the cooler stepbrother.
Before we get into it, did y'all know what happened with Drake Bell, right? Not Orlando Brown? Yeah, these niggas. I know what happened with Drake Bell? No? Oh, some of y'all are in for a fucking treat, okay? Jesus.
Brother that had a way with girls but wasn't that smart. Meanwhile, the other brother, played by Josh Peck, was the sweeter, more innocent half. Together, they made a dynamic duo whose adventures never failed to make 2000s kids laugh. The show ran for 4 seasons from 2004 to 2007, and even had a movie that premiered on Nick as well, Drake and Josh Go Hollywood. After the show ended, Dan Schneider's shows still continued. Though Schneider is a disgusting person, he still gave us some great shows. We had Zoe.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
Continued. Though Schneider is a disgusting person,
right on the bottom of your foot, take a pic. Oh yeah. That's why Sam stopped acting. That's why she wasn't in the iCarly reboot. Yo, some of this shit, bro. If niggas make a video on the behind the scenes, like these were the people that were in the main spotlight. But if you know some of the shit that went on behind the scenes, that's why Sam stopped acting. Like the music business, crazy. Like some, I don't know if y'all know who, like Omarion with B2K, their story, and like, bro, the music industry, the industry period is filthy. That's why she wasn't in a reboot. Yes, these niggas were, the people that were like had the show, like had the power in the shows were fucking filthy animals, and they're not in the limelight, so niggas know who they are, but niggas don't really watch them.
He still gave us some great shows. We had Zoe 101, Victorious, and iCarly. But what happened to the stars of Drake and Josh? Well, Josh Peck continued his acting and voice acting career. Though when you have a role that iconic, it's kind of hard for people to not see you as that thing alone. I mean, Macaulay Culkin still gets called the Home Alone kid to this day. Anyway, right. Josh Peck really mirrored his TV persona, as he really seems to be a wholesome dude.
I don't want to hear about your fucking fathers and how their assholes work, alright? It makes me sick. And I fucking hope they fucking die of...
Yo, I seen this clip, bro.
Okay, maybe not that clip. He returned to relevance in 2013 when he began making silly vines. Some were collabs with other popular Viners, and some were just him embracing the Josh Nichols character. As we all know, Vine shut down in late 2016. But luckily for Josh, he was friends with David Dobrik, who was peaking at that time. Not saying Josh needed him, but David including him in vlogs really gained him a new audience, kept him relevant, and not only that, he's incredibly funny. Though when the whole David Dobrik and Dirty Dom controversy was going down in 2020,
call him what? Bro, I still to this day don't know what fully happened with David Dobrik. David. I still to this day don't know what fully happened with David Dobrik. Is there a video? I didn't know it was, I thought it was that whole, I didn't know it was actual assault. I didn't know it was that. I thought it was that whole video with the crane shit. I thought it was that video with the crane shit and the dude that, you know what I'm saying, that hurt himself. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was that. I thought that was why, you know what I'm saying, niggas was, you know what I'm saying? But they had a threesome with a drunk girl. And what? I gotta find a video on this, bro. I want to see it high key.
21, Josh removed all traces of being friends with David Dobrik. Fast forward to today, and he's following David again. So it just seems like he waited for the situation to die down until he could, like, publicly support him again. He lives happily with his wife Paige and son Max. Oh yeah, he's also pretty famous on TikTok. Now that we got done talking about the wholesome brother, let's talk about Drake Bell. Drake Bell actually has a history of crimes on his criminal record before the major one, which we'll talk about. In 2009, 2 years after Drake and Josh ended, 23-year-old Bell received a DUI due to driving under the influence. Though it appears that warning wasn't loud enough, as in 2015, reports indicate that just after 2:45 in the morning in Glendale, California, police observed a vehicle speeding and swerving. When stopped by police, they smelled alcohol on Bell, and they requested a breathalyzer test.
Wow.
Though he refused. Since this was his second DUI in a 10-year span, Drake needed to spend mandatory time in jail. The court sentenced him to 4 days in jail along with a 4-year probation period, though he didn't.
4 days? Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
The court.
This haircut is filthy. I don't know what the fuck was happening here, but don't ever let it happen again. This is insane. This is disgusting. This haircut is filthy.
The court sentenced him to 4 days in jail along with a 4-year probation period, though he didn't spend 4 days. He spent 1. This was apparently due to good behavior. He also had to attend an alcohol education
program. He only spent 1 day?
In 2020, Drake's ex-girlfriend, Melissa Lingafelt, made some disturbing statements on TikTok claiming that Bell abused her during their time together. They dated in 2006 when she was 16 and he was 20. Why that slipped up?
Hello? Jail. How did niggas let that shit just slide? Like, how did y'all let that shit just slide? That is insane. My mom did the same thing. That's not a good thing, my boy. At 16, dating someone that's 20 is insane. 16 and 20 is crazy. That's not regular. That's not a regular thing.
Her during their time together. They dated in 2006 when she was 16 and he was 20. Why that slipped under the rug? I don't know. She says that he verbally and physically abused her. I'll play some of her TikTok here.
When I started dating Drake, I was 16. I was homeschooled. I moved in with him. I was singing. It wasn't until about a year when the verbal abuse started. And when I say verbal abuse, imagine the...
You moved in? Bro. Moved in? At 16 is insane. Oh my God.
Worst when the verbal abuse started. And when I say verbal abuse, imagine the worst type of verbal abuse you could ever imagine. And that was what I got. It then turned into physical, hitting, throwing, everything. At the pinnacle.
And mans was just walking on the Kids' Choice Awards carpet. Mans was just walking on the Kids' Choice Awards carpet with someone that he dated when she was 16. And niggas just thought that was okay. Niggas thought that was shit was sweet. Like, hello? That is crazy. That is crazy.
Of it.
Drake responded to this by saying that the claims were false and the most he did was call her names, which she returned back. Then in 2021, reports came out that Drake Bell had exchanged inappropriate messages with a 15-year-old girl. Melissa, which is his ex, had this to say: "What he's being arrested for right now is a prime example of what I would witness. Him having inappropriate conversations online with underage girls. I saw really questionable, crazy shit on his computer. The stuff he'd be looking at was fucking insane."
let me get this straight. You didn't stop and think. Now, I'm not putting no blame on her for her dating him when she was so young, because she was impressionable. She was a kid. She was young. But you don't think that pattern would fucking continue? That pattern, if he's 20 and dating a 16-year-old, you don't think he'd do it again? To be shocked about that is insane. Y'all started dating when he was 20, you were 16. To be shocked that he talked to another 16-year-old is crazy to me. Why would you be shocked about that? And you were 16 when he talked to you. That's bro.
In July of 2021, Drake Bell was sentenced to 2 years probation on child endangerment charges. The victim, who was 19 in 2021, stated that he'd done a lot of damage to her life, including the fact that he began grooming her when she was only 12 years old, and that the...
Put this... What? 12? 12? Nah, that's crazy. 12 is crazy. 12 is crazy. 12?
The messages became, quote, blatantly sexual once she turned 15. Drake would soon address this on an Instagram video, so let's hear what he had to say.
I'm not perfect, and I...
If anybody starts that with, I'm not perfect, they're guilty as hell and they're trying to apologize for their actions, but they don't give a fuck. I'm not perfect? You don't gotta be perfect to know you're not supposed to be fucking with somebody that's underage. Yo? Now that's crazy. I'm not perfect. I don't even want to hear anything after that. That's crazy. I know I'm not perfect, and I'm not talking to someone that's fucking 12. That is insane.
On an Instagram video, so let's hear what he had to say.
I'm not perfect, and I made mistakes.
A mistake. You made a mistake for years and didn't realize it was a fucking mistake. First of all, you started dating someone when she was 16. So it's not only did you, it was multiple instances, and it was for periods of a time. The girl was 12 when you started talking to her, and then sexually started talking to her when she was 15. But you're not perfect, and you've made mistakes. A mistake is something that happens that you learn from. You don't make the mistake for 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 years and then be like, it was a mistake. Bro, fuck that, bro.
I responded to a fan whose age I didn't know.
You didn't know her age for fucking 4 years? You didn't know her age for 4 years. You didn't ever, and in a 4 years, in a 4 year span of talking to someone, you didn't ask them their age? Yo, this is insane.
When I became aware of their age, all conversation and communication stopped. And this individual continued to come to shows and pay for meet and greets, and all while I was unaware that this was the same person I was communicating with online. And that's what I pled guilty to. You know, it was reckless and irresponsible text messages. I want to make clear that there were no sexual images, nothing physical between me and this individual. I was not charged with anything physical.
But yeah, very horrible situation for the victim, and very stupid decisions made by a once beloved actor.
Nah,
Massey. Kyle Massey began...
That nigga. And you know what? He doesn't touch on it, but it was actually in the news. I don't know if he's seen it, but it's in the news. This nigga's in Mexico right now, currently. Drake Bell is in Mexico, because I already knew the story. I just didn't know the full thing. But I know this nigga right now is currently living in Mexico. He's a Mexican artist. He's a Mexican artist right now currently. And right now he currently has an underage wife. Going by Drake something else. So niggas don't know who he is in Mexico. He's going by a different name. He currently has a underage wife in Mexico. And he's like a music artist right now. Yeah. Yeah. So it's not a mistake if you do it thrice. Thrice is insane. You did it twice in America, realize, maybe I'll go do it somewhere where it's not so frowned upon. Nigga went to Mexico and did it and changed his name. Like, nigga, we still see you. Campana is his last name? Exactly. Like, nigga changed his last name and everything. Thought niggas wasn't gonna... Like, nigga, we know you were a child actor. We know who you are, bro. We know who you are. Thrice is insane. All right, let's go to Kyle Massey, man.
Physical.
But yeah, very horrible situation for the victim and very stupid decisions made by a once beloved actor. Kyle Massey.
Crazy.
Kyle Massey began his journey to stardom in the hit Disney Channel show That's So
So
Raven.
Raven.
The show released in 2003 where he played Corey Baxter, the charismatic
That used to be
12-year-old
my
brother
shit,
of
too.
his psychic sister, Raven. His career seemed to only be going up, even getting his own spin-off
Corey in
show,
the House,
Corey in
yeah.
the House, in 2007. He continued appearing in Disney shows, movies, and soundtracks. Did you guys know he voiced Milo on Fishhooks? I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, as he got older, he began to focus on music, even
Yeah.
forming a rap duo with his brother known as the Massey Boys. As time went
Yo,
on,
what's crazy is I did not know
he
these
began to
niggas...
focus on music,
like,
even forming a...
I didn't know these niggas was brothers. I never knew that. I did not know they were brothers. Even though they look kind of similar. They look kind of... Like, it took... Like, I didn't know they were brothers, probably until, like, a couple years ago. Like, when I watched Zoe 101 with this nigga, and I watched That's So Raven, you know what I'm saying? I did not know these niggas was brothers. It didn't, like, once you get them together, you can kind of see it. 11 monthly... This nigga said 11 monthly listeners is wild. Bro, that's actually insane. They're brothers? Yeah. Yeah, they're brothers.
A rap duo with his brother known as the Massey Boys. As time went on, he had smaller roles in other shows, but none were as big as That's So Raven and Corey in the House. He also started a solo rap career, and it's not that bad.
Yeah, he actually, he dropped a song, I think back in like 2016, where he was in California, and the shit actually was, that shit actually was not bad. He can actually rap for real.
My bitch, you like all her pics, plus she's super thick, plus she's super thick.
But there's just something about the same kid from That's So Raven and Corey in the House.
Yeah, that's
rapping
why
about
niggas couldn't
fucking
really
thick
take him
bitches.
serious.
It's a little shocking. Anyway, on June 29th, 2021, Massey was charged in King County, Washington on one count of immoral communication with a minor, where he allegedly sent lewd photos to a 13-year-old girl. The criminal...
I didn't know this, bro. I didn't even... What's oh my god, bro. Like, literally, what the yo. And what's crazy is, like, it doesn't take that much to verify someone's age, bro. I'm sorry, but it's like, yo, bro, please. You said I was saying good stuff about him, didn't it? Yeah, didn't know fucking this. This is insane.
criminal charge came after a 2019 lawsuit whose allegations Massey denied, saying that the lawsuit was an extortion attempt, and that in early 2019, the attorneys representing the minor had demanded $1.5 million, threatening to go public with the allegation if he did not comply. The lawsuit also stated that Massey had known the accuser since she was 4 years old. Though Kyle failed to appear in court, that ended up with a warrant of $100,000 being issued for his arrest. From the research I've done, it doesn't seem like there's any further details past the ones that were already revealed. Kyle's mother has actually gone on multiple podcasts defending her son, which probably isn't the best thing to do, but
okay, so here's my thing. Just woke up from your nap. What's up, T? Here's my thing. Knowing her, okay, here's my thing. I respect all allegations, you know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying? to know if someone's guilty or not, I don't. Right? What I can't respect is trying to sue someone about something instead of going to the police about it. You feel me? So the fact that they were trying to sue him before sending him to jail is insane. Those type of allegations I don't really respect, because I'm like, why do you want money for this, but you don't want justice? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see this person in jail. You just want $1 million. That don't sit right with me. Those type of allegations I can't respect, and those type of allegations I find it a little bit harder to believe. You feel me? Because, like, why would you, if someone terrorized you and made your life, why would you not want them in jail? You see what I'm saying? So this one, I'm not 100% on. I'm not saying I don't believe, you know what I'm saying? But I just can't, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, I'm on this side about situations like that because I don't fuck with that. But hearing they tried to sue before trying to get that person locked up, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, what the fuck? Why are you trying to sue someone like that? They need to be locked up before they do it again. And suing is insane. I just can't respect that. I can't respect that. If you want justice for yourself, you like, get justice. Don't get a payout. Because now when I feel like you want money, some of the things might be exaggerated a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
A mother's gonna do what a mother's gonna do,
I
right?
don't know.
Seems he's still active on social media, but this entire case is definitely gonna have an effect on getting roles in the entertainment business.
It's crazy.
I just want to make it clear that I'm not saying that any of these people in this video are guilty. I am simply stating public information that I found from articles. Like always, all my sources will be linked down in the description below. Orlando Brown. Since we're talking about That's So Raven, let's
Orlando Brown is a chunky subject, I ain't gonna lie.
Let's talk about Orlando Brown, who was also part of the lead cast playing Eddie Thomas. After leaving Disney in 2007, he decided to focus on music. He remained on the music path, and in fact, it's still what he does to this day. If you guys hear a dog barking, I'm so fucking sorry. It's my neighbors. I can't. That's not my dog. That is not my dog. I'm so sorry. Anyway, Brown's legal troubles began in 2016 when he was 29 years old. Well, documented legal troubles. On February 28th, 2016,
I remember this.
California,
I remember this
Brown was
mugshot.
arrested and later charged with domestic battery, obstruction of justice,
Yeah.
drug possession with intent to sell, and possession of contraband in jail, following an altercation with his then girlfriend in public. Police were called to the scene after he struck her in the parking lot of a police station, and he was found by officers to be in possession of methamphetamine at the time of the incident.
Oh yeah, this nigga, look, he went down a path, boy. I think he's clean now, though, if I'm not mistaken. Last time I heard from Orlando Brown, I believe he's clean. But this nigga went down a path, bro.
He failed to appear for a scheduled court date in relation to the charges, and a warrant was issued for his arrest. He was eventually taken into custody by police on March 18th, 2016. Following his release from jail, he again failed to appear for a scheduled court date, and a warrant was again issued for his arrest. He fled California for Nevada and was eventually found by bounty hunters.
Listen to me, you You left
California. Yo. Bro, this nigga Orlando Brown, bro. This nigga went on, like, bruh. This nigga was on just, like, a crazy, like, crackhead spree. Like, I wouldn't call him a crackhead. Well, I mean, he was a little bit of a crackhead. But the spree that this nigga went on for, like, 2 to 3 years, just every video and every article and everything coming out about him was insane, bro. It was just, like... And then, like, the videos he was putting out, they were so... It wasn't funny, but it was. Cause it's just like, yo, what the fuck?
California. It's a felony when you flee.
I didn't flee.
What are you doing here then, brother? You got a warrant for your arrest.
I'm working.
You're fucking lost. You need help.
That's crazy. Yeah, he was. Keep in mind, Orlando Brown was on a drug binge at this point. Yeah, this is insane. Of him really high. Yeah.
2 months after that, Brown was arrested by police after they found meth and a meth pipe on him. He also had another warrant out for his arrest. And in that same year, actually, Brown revealed a new tattoo on his neck, that being of Raven Simone.
Oh yeah, bro, nah, the binge he went on was insane. The binge he went on was insane. I think he had claimed he had like threesomes or some shit like that with Raven and Chelsea. It was just like crazy accusations. He was just spewing.
From That's So Raven. Speaking of Raven, Orlando Brown actually had this to say about her on a Vlad TV interview.
I mean, I told you in the first interview, I mean, she gave me, and then I gave her some.
Yeah, bro. The nigga, the tangent this nigga went on was crazy. And it was like bruh. Like,
I mean, she gave me, and then I gave her some.
Look at his eyes. You can tell this nigga is high. This nigga's eyes, the whole circumference of this nigga's eye is reddish pinkish. This nigga was high as hell, chatting.
Yeah, very interesting.
That nigga was high.
Statement. He was admitted into rehab after an intervention with friends and family. Sadly, that only lasted a week, and an embarrassing video of him got posted online, which was basically him just getting kicked out of a friend's house.
Look at this dirty ass feet.
Yep.
This bum ass. Try to get us some love. He wants shit on you. Yep. Now I know why he ain't got no family.
What?
Get the fuck away from here.
I got gun!
You better get away from my house or you get knocked the fuck out.
Knocked out for calling God?
That's crazy.
Bro, I'm chilling, bro.
Get away from my house, yo.
I'm away from your house. Hit me. I'm away. I'm off your
if
property.
You come back over, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
I'm off your property.
You wait over here for the police.
I'm off your property.
Then in 2018, he appeared on the Dr. Phil show. It was a very odd appearance. At one point, he says that there's a 2-year-old in his baby mama's stomach, like it just hasn't been born yet.
And what's the 2-year-old's name?
2-year-old, still in the belly. Still in the belly. We don't know yet.
I didn't see this interview. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Why did y'all let him go on Dr. Phil like this? This is crazy.
2-year-old's name?
2-year-old, still in the belly. Still in the belly. We don't know yet.
Okay. And what's the 5-year-old's name?
That's Massey.
Yeah, you could tell he just wasn't in the right headspace. Heading over to April of this year, Orlando actually appeared on the No Jumper podcast.
I think he's clean now.
In the world. Speaking of podcasts, I'm starting one on my second channel, so make sure to go subscribe to that. Anyway, it seems Orlando Brown really made a change for the better in his life. He articulates himself extremely well and explains he regrets his drug addiction.
I had a 2-year binge of something that I should have never, ever indulged in.
Meth?
Yes. It's a lot of these celebrities that will never obliterate their image.
Right.
Never.
Is that a regret that you let your personal drug consumption out into the public?
I'm saying that more people need to be more truthful with themselves in order to be in the position mentally, physically.
Yeah, I believe now he's clean. You know what I'm saying? But that nigga went on a crazy binge. Like the binge he went on was insane. But now I think like I seen it like a couple of months ago that he's clean now. He's good. He's chilling. But bro, the tangent this nigga went on.
And spiritually to help someone else.
Shia LaBeouf. In the early 2000s, 14-year-old Shia LaBeouf became known among young audiences after playing Louis Stevens on the Disney Channel weekly program, Even Stevens. He was also the lead actor in the Disney movie Holes, playing Stanley Yelnats.
Holes was my shit. Dig it out. Dig it. You know what I'm saying? But Holes was my shit.
Like other actors on this list.
Hey, there's this meme going around with Shia LaBeouf where he's smoking and he's in the backseat and this nigga just jigging. Hey, to this day, that shit is
Disney
top tier.
Era, Shia actually went on to land some big Hollywood movies.
Yep.
This included Disturbia,
Transformers,
Surf's Up, Indiana Jones, and especially Michael Bay's Transformer movies. He was given the lead role of Sam Witwicky, which he played alongside Megan Fox. Though legal issues began when he got older in 2014, specifically 28 years old.
He was in Surf's Up? Did not know that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
On June 26, 2014, Shia was arrested at New York City's Studio 54 Theater and charged with disorderly conduct, harassment, and criminal trespass. Following the incident, Shia actually sought outpatient treatment for his alcoholism. He pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct, while the trespassing and harassment charges were dropped. 3 years later, on July 8, 2017, Shia was arrested in downtown Savannah, Georgia, at around 4 a.m. for, again, public intoxication. Police body cam footage actually shows Shia cussing at the police officers when he's getting arrested.
I have rights. I'm an American. You got me in my hotel, arrested me in my hotel for doing what, sir? Let's go. Yo, you really got these cuffs on me heavy, bro. They got cameras everywhere, you dummy. I got more millionaire lawyers than you know what to do with, you stupid bitch.
He later...
Yo, nah, that's... Nah, this nigga was chatting. Hello? This nigga said, I got more millionaire lawyers than you know what to do. Nah, that... Yo, you stupid bitch. Nah, nah, that's crazy.
He claimed that the incident was due to alcohol addiction. He was sentenced to probation for 1 year, including time served, as well as to seek therapy to manage his anger and substance use issues. In September of 2020, Shia LaBeouf was criminally charged with misdemeanor battery and theft. He pleaded not guilty. A judge ordered LaBeouf into a diversion program in May 2021, with the chance of the charges being dropped if Shia would complete the program within a year. Later that same year, in 2020, Shia was sued by his ex-girlfriend Talia Deborah Barnett, or better known as FKA Twigs, for sexual battery, assault, and infliction of emotional distress. The details of the case are very gruesome, so I'd rather just not say them here in this video, but just know they are bad. Shia LaBeouf...
What? Ah, see, I ain't know that. Damn. I ain't... Oh, wow. That's, that one is hefty. I ain't know that he... Damn, sheesh, bro.
Responded to the allegations in an email to the New York Times, stating, I have no excuses for my alcoholism or aggression, only rationalizations. I have been abusive to myself and everyone around me for years. I have a history of hurting the people closest to me. I'm ashamed of that history.
And he said, not Sith the Sloth. Nigga didn't say Sid, he said Sith. Yo, Maji, you're going to jail. You're... Lock this man... You go to hell, bro.
Sorry to those I hurt. There is nothing else I can really say. I mean, it's very clear that Shia LaBeouf has an alcohol problem. I don't know about 2022.
That's crazy.
But it also seemed like he's just blaming abusing his girlfriend because of alcoholism. Like, I don't know if you just blame alcoholism and get away with it. Nah, bro, that's you. Anyway, that's not the point. Let's head on to the next one.
Man's went from saving the world from Decepticons to end his... Stop. Dana, who the fuck is this?
Plato. Dana Michelle Plato gained some popularity in the 1973 show The $6 Million Man when she was just 9 years old. She magnified her fame when she started the 1978 sitcom Different Strokes. And Dana actually became pregnant and due to...
I've heard of Different Strokes. I've never watched it though. Nigga said old ass boomers. Stop.
She was kicked from the show. So during my research, a lot of people in comments sections say that Dana Plato was extremely abused by the Hollywood industry. And honestly, I agree. After that, she appeared in independent films and was actually the first celebrity to appear in a video game. We've actually spoken about this video game in this video. And that's 1992's Night Trap for the Sega CD. Yeah, that was her. Toward the end of her career...
Oh, wow.
Plato was given roles that were erotic. She appeared nude in Prime Suspect, Compelling Evidence, and in the softcore erotic drama Different Strokes, the story of Jack and Jill, the title of which was changed after filming in order to tie it to Plato's past. Dana separated from her ex-boyfriend Lanny Lambert in January of 1998. The same week, her mother tragically died of scleroderma. In desperation, she signed over power of attorney to an accountant who disappeared with the majority of her money, leaving her with less than $150,000.
Nah. That is crazy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Somebody catches something to the dome piece after that. I lose my moms and then you rob me? Oh, nigga, I am on the hunt. Hollow points. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause that is crazy. Who the fuck? Yo, listen, I ain't got shit to lose. You got all my bread and my mama go. Oh, I ain't got nothing to lose. Listen, Body bags. The fuck is you talking about? Shit. Hell nah, bro.
She claimed the accountant was just never found. During her March 1990 divorce, Dana lost custody of her son to Lambert and was given visitation rights. Then after that, she became engaged to Fred Potts, a filmmaker, but that also ended as well. She then later married again to actor and producer Scott Adkins. Y'all noticed she was only dating people in the Hollywood industry, right? I'm sure it was just being desperate trying to get some more roles. So she wasn't getting any roles, and it came to a point where she actually had to end up working a 9-to-5. With no idea on how to make money next, in February of 1991, she robbed a video store.
Dana Plato had been in the limelight. When it ended, she did a couple of B movies and posed in Playboy magazine, but her career was going nowhere. By early...
Yo. Hey, this would have been my 13th reason, chat. This would have been my 13th reason. If I already got a lot going on and I rob a store, I get caught, and then I see this shit on the news, that's my 13th reason, chat. I ain't gonna lie. That is my 13th reason. Not only is my life is failing, and you just told me my career is going nowhere, and you tell it, bro, that would have been...
1991, she was working the counter at Al Phillips on West Flamingo, thrifty dry cleaners today. Then, out of money, Plato went to a nearby video store.
I had the door open, she came in, stopped at the counter, and she pulled out a gun.
Clerk Heather Daly recognized her immediately, but handed over the money, then called police.
And they caught her coming back for her glasses that she dropped when she jumped over the wall.
It was all over the newspaper.
Bruh.
Papers. The radio team Johnson and Tofty did what DJs do.
We turned it into 6 different songs, as a matter of fact.
The next year, she was arrested for forging a diazepam prescription, which she spent 30 days in jail for. Dana later moved to Las Vegas, Nevada, where she struggled with poverty and unemployment. And like I said, at one point she was working a 9-to-5, more specifically a dry cleaning store, and customers would come in and recognize her and ask her, hey, what happened to your career? Just imagine what that was doing to...
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna light some shit up. Ain't no way you see me working a 9-to-5 and then gonna ask me what happened in my career, bitch. Hey, listen, chat, I'm not saying I condone this behavior. All I'm saying is I understand, okay? I'm not saying I condone any of this, but I understand, okay? I understand. I understand, because listen.
To her mental health, dude. On May 8th, 1999, Dana and Robert Menchaca, her at-the-time husband, were returning to California, and they stopped at his mother's home in Moore, Oklahoma for a Mother's Day visit. Later on in the visit, Dana said she felt unwell and took some painkillers along with some muscle relaxers. She went outside to lie in her motorhome, which was parked just outside the house, and Robert and his family had to discover that she sadly died in her sleep. Well, she overdosed. It says here that initially it was ruled an accidental overdose, but with her history of drug abuse, they later ruled it as... Dana's body was cremated and spread over the Pacific Ocean. Though that's not the saddest part. Remember when I said that she was pregnant years prior? Well, she once told a friend that she was extremely happy to have a baby because she'll, quote, never be alone again. Well, her son Tyler ended up growing up without a mother and sadly committed suicide by turning the gun on himself at...
Wow. Nigga said, yeah, she really did have a 13th reason. Jesus fuck.
Just 25 years old, 2 days before his mother's 11th year anniversary of passing away. Yeah, man, the story of Dana Plato is extreme.
I didn't know. Jesus. Oh my god.
Extremely sad, and like you could make a whole video talking about it because it's just like a horrible story of a woman being abused in Hollywood.
Jesus.
All right, guys, that was it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, it would be super cool if you guys could subscribe. And like I was saying, the next video is gonna premiere live, and that is the second 1 million special. Please make sure to be there. Turn on notifications just for the premiere.
Damn. Yo, the last one, everybody else like had their own paths, but this last one here, boy, that last one is crazy. But nah, WVid, man, shout out to This nigga, this nigga's on a fucking, just a spree.